Tribe, welcome back. It's me again, Mr. Hall, spiritual teacher, author, founder, artist, conscious systems architect, alien, right? Either way, the titles are irrelevant in this moment, as I am here to give you confirmation, context, perspective, and tap into perception to help you glean some insight and get better acquainted with any messages that may have been attempting to reach you through the spiritual, through your senses, through this human existence. And as we continue to identify as okay, so an addendum, something being amended. Okay, but as we continue to move forward, being unexplainable and undeniable collectively, right? So there was a lot of energy that I did channel. Something about you being able to completely release, okay, let go of something, almost being trapped in a memory, some type of hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, impressionability, illusionary, perception magic. You've broken out of some form of spell, right? And apply that into whatever context you can within your human existence and understanding. Okay, so you've broken away from an illusion of lack. You've separated from the need to attach to any negative histories, stories, okay? So I'm picking up the past, but in this context, linearly, the past, being attached to something from the past or continually perpetuating a cycle of bringing that past forward into the present. And what's happening with this being trapped in a memory, having the capacity to shift, change, and adjust the memory yourself, okay? So some real transmutation energy taking place, as well as some reconfiguration, and as well as liberation, exaltation, okay? So really being able to release and detach from any programming, indoctrination systems that have been keeping you separate and away from your inner power of peace, love, joy, sovereignty, okay? So this is beautiful energy for you. This may have been, I'm picking up the hardest year of your life, right? And every year has been a hard year of your life. You're stepping into a season of bounty. You're stepping into a season of fulfillment. You're stepping into a season of moving forward, okay? And moving forward into the reality that you are creating for yourself, okay? And this may have been a long time coming. It may have been unfolding like an onion. Symbology may be very significant right now, as well as an onion, literally. You want to look up the spiritual symbolism of this, okay? But I'm picking up you were planted, dropped, drowned, buried, graved, and you've risen, okay? And you've come back with such nutrients that are soul sustaining, okay? This is what I'm picking up. You're recognizing all of the conspiracies, all of the fallacies, all of the linear and limited logic that has been blocking you in perception. The perception of anything blocking you is just being obliterated. That's the energy that I'm picking up, an obliteration, okay? You were having some type of Nari contact you, something about Nari. So when I'm hearing the word Nari, I'm picking up some ancestors, some jinn, Dijin, okay? Some type of ancestral magic or ancestors reaching through to you with the earth. I'm picking up very physical energy. So through the earth, you were able to transmute this energy. So you may have done some form of ritual, okay, over this recent Day of the Dead that recently passed. It's now the 2nd, and the readings are timeless. Now, so whenever you're seeing this reading, it is for you. Your subconscious called this forth, along with the algorithm, pattern recognition, all of the different contributing factors that we are now aware of publicly as far as technology and the manipulation is concerned. But you have become so aware of manipulation that you are pinpointing exactly who, what, where, when, why, and how are attempting to siphon your energy. So these groups, I just feel this energy of what's channeling through is such a strong fire energy. I'm picking up fire breathing ice, right? Completely freezing reality. Okay, pausing reality so that you can get your shit together. That's a good way to say it. All right, someone may use that phrase, getting your shit together. Okay, yeah, you've recognized your innocence. You've recognized your intentions. You've put them into performance and action, and you've perfected them. And I'm picking up innocence as well. You being able to forgive yourself. Okay, really big on forgiveness energy, and you're being guided to go forward fearlessly. Okay. Something about you going forward fearlessly, moving forward, okay? So forward thinking, failing forward, all right, and any projects or actions that you're attempting to implement, okay? Depending on where you are in Dharma, on the scales of Dharma, karma being negative energy and Dharma being positive energy. And you can relate energy into energy, frequency, vibration, or you can relate it into any form of frequency of logic that you can understand and grasp. If I have already lost you, go ahead and do some research, see where the dots connect for you, come back, okay? And also share it with someone you believe this message may resonate with or it can be for. If you are resonating with the message so far, you're stepping into this dolphin spirit energy. This and that are true. The dolphin spirit energy. Okay, so high sexual energy, high creative energy, high sacral and sakra. Okay, I'm picking up sakra. So something about a cardinal energy as well. So you being able to be of high intelligence, IQ, EQ, having neuroplasticity as well, I'm picking up. But you stepping into this species, okay? Being a species, I'm picking up. Being able to understand that this and that are true, okay? There's more to all of this. And when I say all of this, the human experience, and you're really picking this up and recognizing it. The number 20 may be significant, as well as 2022. I'm picking up as well as 222, as well as 000. So these may be combinations, patterns, numbers that you're seeing repeatedly. Go ahead and do your research and or click the link above to book a session with me. Very selective on the sessions that I will book. Something very significant about dolphins. You may have been seeing a dolphin. You may be getting a gift from a dolphin. You may be getting a gift from a intelligent species, non-human intelligence as well, I'm picking up. And with this going forward, okay, you're understanding the pot of gold that you have as far as your essence, your energy, and what you deserve, all right? And you're moving forward with this unapologetically. Okay, and the two decks that we're getting are the, the Spirit Animal Oracle, all right? And then we're also using the Archangel Michael Oracle deck, okay? So something about you really tapping into these Oracle energies, okay? So moving forward with your intentions and continue to maintain those intentions and practical roots that you've planted as far as sustainability is concerned. And you're also being guided to take rests and breaks when you need to, with the bear spirit being here. You may have a dolphin spirit animal, you may have a brown bear spirit animal, and we can look into that together, and or you can do your research. But the number 9, so you've completed some type of really strenuous situation in perspective to yourself and also collectively, okay? I'm picking up a reintegration through this reconstruction, deconstruction of perception now that you are fully aware of the manipulations and tools utilized to negatively impact you against yourself, through others, against others, this energy that was being mirrored to you to break, okay? In attempts to break you. All right, this is coming up. It's been coming up in the readings. If you've been following along, you can go ahead and click the link below or click on the videos below. If you're not on YouTube, click the link in the bio, come over to YouTube, check out the channeled messages. Now, and also check out the shorts using some algorithmic intelligence and artificial intelligence that may be significant for you as well, really connecting with these new layers of information, language, data, and cohesion that are available to our species, okay? So now the number 9 and the number 20 being very significant. So going forward fearlessly while being able to know that you can take a time out. In the recent past, you really understood that this and that are true with innocence, okay? Really being able to harness that forgiveness energy for yourself and others with maintaining boundaries, okay? In balance, all right? So sacrifice and boundaries, all right? Really understanding the dualistic nature of existing in the physical form, okay? I'm picking that up. Very nice, okay. Yeah. Okay. So the deer spirit and the sandpiper spirit, you may be seeing these animals literally around you. So you may be in a forest or you may be somewhere where deer are prevalent, especially fawns or baby deers. All right. And then also the sandpiper spirit, really being playful and being gentle. So attracting gentle spirit energies in, attracting positive and lighthearted experiences after you've experienced some form of war, right? I'm picking up spiritual war, psychological war, energetic war, emotional war, mental war, right? Okay, some type of entrapment has fallen apart, all right? You may also be recognizing anyone attempting to come in to misguide you, trickster spirits, mimic spirits, okay? And I'm also picking up So you may relate to Asian cultures, you may relate to Scottish cultures, you may relate to Irish cultures, you may relate to New Zealand cultures, but something about the indigenous of those places and cultures are very significant for you. All right. The number 51 and the number 18 is very significant. 8 and 1 breaking into a 9, so a masterful completion to something, and then 5 and 1 breaking into or breaking down into a 6. So really balancing the spiritual and the physical. Okay, I'm seeing 666, I'm seeing 999, and I'm also seeing 99. Okay, and 111, 555. All right, those are significant for you. Yeah, so the dolphin spirit is letting you know to balance this infinite energy that you have and use this change for a new beginning and be playful with it, right? While you are working with this new beginning towards abundance and attracting them and connecting it in, right? You really aligning consciously through thought and intention and will, okay? Sacral and solar plexus chakras. Those are going to be very significant for you in this creation, okay, of what you are bringing to life. Okay, what you are bringing to reality outside of the conventional contexts and definitions of society and civilization. So you're really bringing something to life in a playful, gentle manner, and being able to understand that this and that are simultaneously true, really balancing the dark and the light and your divine masculine and divine feminine energies, okay? These have been repeating themes. Also breaking through any type of psyop or psychological manipulation. This is very big, okay? Yeah, because you have a Knight of Cups. There may have been a water sign that was attempting to Nine of Swords you, and that energy is being defeated, right? Or it's attempting to steal something from you, right? Attempting to steal your perfection, or attempting to feel... So there was a water sign attempting to steal the way you feel about your perfected success and the perception around your abundance, okay? With the Eight of Cups being here. And we have that happening because I see the Knight of Cups rushing in towards, in the recent past, your abundance and success, and in the near future related to that, right? So someone almost using you as a sacrifice to escape some type of hardship that they have placed themselves in, with the Nine of Swords energy here, the Lord of despair and cruelty. So I'm picking up the example of rebound, right? And or the energy of someone going through a catastrophic event in their life and using your positive energy to feed off of. So I'm picking up vampiric energy, and I'm also picking up chaos magic. I'm also picking up voodoo, hoodoo, obea. Okay, so really picking up on heavily on magics in these terms. Okay, so these terminologies of magic, I'm picking up on these heavily, and I'm also picking up on you being this and that and above. Okay, so not better or less than, but above, right? We practice omnism and animism here. Okay, no wrongs, no rights, no goods, no evils. Everything simply is of what is. Okay, your only guideline here is to allow the energy to flow. So now, as we allow the energy to flow, it looks like you were trapped in that cycle of attracting negative partners, attracting individuals that may not be on your soul tribe or soul family, and you've become empowered through your perception, increase of psychic abilities, increase of awareness, increase of your overall intelligence, right? I'm picking up the prefrontal cortex in your brain fully developed, right? Let's put it that way, if we want to use that context anatomically and physiology, based on physiology. Yeah, because right now you're stepping into this energy of the Nine of Pentacles with the Lord of Material Gain, okay? And then the Temperance, the Balance card, right? The Daughter of Reconcilers, right? So something about you reconciling something within that was contradicting your expression through the way that you would like to express. Let me break that down. You were having your own mental stifling taking place because one aspect of you flows and is fluid and artistic. I'll give this example. And another aspect of you is completely strategic and non-emotional and wanting to do things in a very structured manner, right? You've reconciled these two frequencies to have this cup of fulfillment that you deserve, right? And I'm picking up heavily on Capricorn energies, okay? Scorpionic energies. We are in Scorpio season during this reading. I'm also picking up Sagittarius, okay? So there may have been a Sagittarius in a lower vibration that was attempting to impede upon this Lord of Material Gains energy that you have, okay? With Virgo and the Venetian Venus, okay? So the energy of love, okay? So you have clarity around love in the love of yourself and what it means to love yourself. And this is bringing you in this Nine of Pentacles through all of the perceived chaos that was being projected to you, right? The universe for that chaos energy is in reverse, meaning that some offer was rejected, and this may have come from an Empress, okay? This may have come from an Empress energy, and we have a lower vibrational Aries as well. So there may have been an earth sign and a fire sign working together to impede these beautiful this beautiful abundance and success for you. Okay, impeding. I'm picking up stampede. So there may have been a group or groups attempting to stifle your energy, okay? And here we have the Seven of Cups, all right? So Scorpio again, Venus energy. So the Lord of illusionary success, right? So I'm picking up a bait and switch, right? And using that reference, the bait and switch is representing someone attempting to give you a stained, dirty glass and taking your good energy and milk, knowledge, your succulent nature. Okay, these are the words coming to mind, so you may use those words, and or you may have heard them recently, and or you may see them upcoming on any of your devices. That'll be a confirmation for you to tune in a little bit more to whatever you're seeing. Okay. Okay, you may have had some interactions with some jinn recently. Okay, djinn as in genies. Okay, let's give that perception, even though we know that in specific spiritual circles it goes a bit deeper, but some interactions with witches and jinns. Okay, or they may have been employed to attempt to block your star energy, but the reality is you are the star, right? You are the star. You possibly were being attacked or all surrounded on all these sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so about 8 of your houses, I'm picking up the birth chart, and your eighth house placement in the birth chart may have been being compromised or poked at. Okay, so something around your love, your passion, right? And the devil reverse, listen. So we have the devil and the Ace of Swords reversed. So it looks like some type of demonic energies were not able to succeed over keeping the truth hidden, right? The devil is a lie in this instance. No negatives or positives, depending on where you are in your omniistic journey of completion of being a human, of this human having the soul having the human experience. Okay, so attempting to reverse that, attempting to falsely place you in a spot of understanding and receptivity of the 5 senses matter the most now, and everything else is kind of irrelevant, right? So being very materialistic, very money focused, very separate of what is going to bring a holistic and fulfilling place within your energy. Okay, you've really balanced that energy out. And confirmation, not sure if y'all heard that. Let me turn on. Okay, so I'm picking up things are heating up for you, all right? So something going passionately with love and pleasure, okay? You really heating up the scene, being active, being seen, and this can be in whatever capacity that you would allow yourself to be seen online. If you're working in a public format or public setting, if you are presenting yourself, I'm picking up the first house, the way that you are allowing yourself to be seen by others, what others are intuitively picking up from your energy, okay? But with these Two of Cups and the stars, it's stars. So 2 stars may be coming together. This may be synchronistic as well on a cosmic level. Okay, I'm picking up quantum cosmology as well. You may want to look into that. Quantum cosmology. All right, I'm also picking up psychotherapy, but also psychotherapy and hypnotherapy. Okay, and shout out to those that I've recently run into. But anyway. Okay, I'm also picking up medicine. So you being the medicine and you honoring that medicine, all right? And it's putting you in this Empress energy. So your energy tribe, regardless of gender, as there's no gender in tarot or oracle, you are in this Empress energy. You're in this love energy, 2 of Cups. You may have a true soulmate coming in. You may have a twin flame coming in. You may have found your passion of life. You may have found your new life purposes of the many. And you are in the star energy, okay? Aquarius. So really doing something authentic in a genius way. All right. I know that was a lot of energy to channel very quickly, and I wanted to make sure I got in touch with you all, tribe. All right, yeah, and the Queen of Cups, you're coming through as a balance between fire and water, right? Being a good blend of both, having the action energy and having the emotional skill and wherewithal to manage these new endeavors that you find yourself being embraced with on the Wheel of Fortune, right? So no matter any obstacles that are coming up, it's light work. That's what I'm picking up. So that's light work for you based on what you've been through. And the 3 of Pentacles is here representing Lord of material work. Okay, so you're really putting in the work practically to get out of this 10 of Swords, right? Or be in this, oh my goodness, 7 of Pentacles with the Lord of success unfulfilled. Really getting out of the memories that you may have been stuck in. So okay, I'm picking up stucco. So someone may be building a home, working on a home. That may be significant as well. But yeah, you've erased or removed these 10 of Swords emotions. You've taken these swords out of your back is what I'm picking up. You've taken yourself out of this false imprisonment that was being projected onto you through some form of manipulation, literally illegal activities, corruption, magic, projections, right? However you'd like to put into context for your understanding, tribe. Okay? Yeah, the moon reverse. The shit's not hidden anymore. You see right through the bullshit quick, with a quickness. It's easy. It's not even, it's light work. Okay? You've ascended. This is what I'm picking up. This ascension energy. Okay? Princess of the Shining Flames. Yeah, look at Princess of Wands. So you may be feeling exposed, but in fire, right? So really bringing stability to your communication, and you having heavy thoughts, but able to, okay. So your electromagnetic frequency may have been having so many different interruptions because you are in this space of being a shining flame, okay? With that star energy, you are looking beautiful. You are bringing to consciousness and to awareness of the collective so much information that is leaving you now with this earned excess, right? An Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at that. You've stepped into the Ace of Pentacles, and you're bringing this awareness with the Lord of Eternal Success, right? Really looking beyond illusionary success that is temporary and immediate, and really looking at what's going to be beneficial for you long term. I'm picking up major life change, major life shift, right? Through this scorpionic rebirth and death energy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to leave that there, okay? You may have had someone may be feeling that you're being selfish, or you're being a bit, what's the word? The word is you can't even get the word out because it's not applicable to you, tribe, but someone may be having negative thoughts around not being able to manipulate you or program you and having you behave the way that they wanted, right? Their expectations were not meant their expectations were not meant for you, and also their expectations were not meant because they did not have the highest interests of both parties involved, right? So some form of narcissism, some form of sociopathy, psychopath energy, let's put it there. Yeah. So you're leaving it where it belongs, right? You're putting something in a box, okay? I'm also doing some type of ritual. I'm picking up that you're doing some form of ritual, even though this video would be some form of ritual. Appreciate it. Gratitude, grad. So something about graduating, gratitude for graduating. You and your ancestors, okay, so your ancestors may be gradually celebrating you for graduating into this new season of ascension, okay? Yeah, you've caught yourself. Yeah, you've caught yourself. And so you've caught yourself while you were falling. You may have been in the perceiving or perception of falling. The imagery coming to the mind is the film Get Out, where the individual's in the chair and there was some form of manipulation taking place. All right, and energy's harvesting. Listen, okay. Okay. So you were able to get out of that situation. You were able to save yourself from that. And that's really having your ancestors and your spirits giving you confirmations that you're on the right path. You're really doing the soul work that is necessary to transmute and change the consciousness collectively, right? Really raising the vibrations, really bringing to awareness what you'd like to be having focus on. I'm picking up being delusional about what you want to create. Okay, being delusional in the sense of you can create it, right? Those wild enough to dare dream or believe that they can make a change, make the change, right? And you've done that in whatever capacity it is. It can be family, it can be work, it can be yourself, self-improvement, it can be society, it can be technology, it can be politics, it can be any pillar of society, any realm within existence interdimensionally, okay? Wherever you see that fit, but you've made some type of drastic change and brought such an inner level awareness to what was going on within yourself and what you were allowing, and now you've shifted, okay? It's beautiful, right? Because we have this Aries energy that I was picking up, okay? So a lot of fire energy. We have the sun, a lot of masculine energy, and Jupiter. You literally have Aries, the sun, Jupiter, and the second house. So you're having... it feels that the Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor. I mean, did you see those major arcana cards? If you're unfamiliar with tarot, these cards are so significant and represent major shifts, huge changes and impacts into your experience as a human, okay? So this would be equivalent to the new president. This would be equivalent to the new CEO. This would be equivalent to giving birth to a child. This would be equivalent to having your own empire, right? Something so grand and grand scale. And whatever that looks like for you, your own empire can be having your own apartment, right? Your own empire can be having a peace of mind. Your own empire can be being able to feel love again, being able to smile again, right? Really separating from any of the projected chaos that are instruments of social engineering being projected towards you. It seems I'm also picking up energy about a sex call or some type of ritual sacrifices that were trying to be taken on you, and that shit didn't work, and it's a wrap. Okay, so fit that in where it would. Okay, it may have been in the music industry, it may have been in the entertainment industry, it may have been in arts, it may have been in any field, right? But something attempting to steal or sacrifice your energy, and just it didn't work. Yeah. Okay, you've understood your value, you've understood your worth, and you're moving forward with passion. Okay, and you're going through this growth and expansion. Okay, you're being able to, you're understanding how to use your willpower, right? You're being able to understand how to use your willpower. All right, okay, really demonstrating and learning and teaching simultaneously your willpower patiently, right? You're being patient with yourself. You have this fire energy, and in the moment, listen, something very significant about the solar plexus and the sacral chakras, your creative and your sexual energies. These energies are just so strong right now. They may even feel hyperactive, but you are being guided to have patience with this energy, okay? No rushing this process, this flow, okay? In creation, because it seems that everything is cooking up for you astonishingly. Look at this. All these orange, yellows. This is like, okay. Confirmation, definitely the sun. All right. So you all are stepping into this energy of real leadership, real luck and expansion, real positive, some being positive, right? So, and even the 8th house, okay? Yeah, really seeing, and we did say something may have been attacking your 8th house, right? Your personal power, the mysteries of life, and major changes for you. Something was attacking that energy, okay? Or the perception of that. Even you inadvertently sabotaging yourself, self-sabotage, right? But you've really separated from that, okay? You've ironed things out. I don't know if you all saw that little, but anyway. So your willpower to demonstrate, learn, or teach patiently as a life or death issue, right? You understanding your soul being unwilling to compromise anything that is for you, okay? And then mentally, what you think you know about, what you think you know about realizing and being positive about what you want, getting and using power. Okay, so what you think, bear with me, the messages, okay, mix them up. Okay, so something really clarifying. You may have been getting messages and they may not have been too clear, but you're sorting it out, right? Getting shit together, organizing in a practical way. So this can be energetically organizing, right? This can be emotionally organizing, right? This can be organizing your perception in comparison, in relation, okay? So separating from comparison energy and looking more into relative energy, right? But demonstrating, learning, and teaching your willpower patiently as a life or death issue. Mentally realizing what you think you know about what you want and getting and using power. Realizing how to grow and expand, I'm picking up as well. All right, and practically acting as a leader, growing and expanding, doing it your own way and getting what you need and using other people's resources, right? So really balancing what is around you for leverage. I'm picking up leverage, so I'm picking up warfare again, okay? I'm picking up Machiavellian energy. That may be significant for someone, but really being able to use resources that you do have accordingly, okay? Feeling unapologetic about it. Wow, this is good energy. Okay, and let's get one more spirit message for you. We're at 29 minutes. Jeez. Okay, so that may be very significant. The number's 2, the number's 9. Okay, so really an alignment complete. You've completed some form of alignment, and this is spiritually. You're being guided to understand the creation of and the granting of energies to meet the challenge for your beliefs and personal powers. Okay, you're being able, you're getting the energy to really do, perform, exude, exceed, excel, expand. I'm so excited to see what you all create. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all in the comments. I really appreciate them as I see us growing together. It's beautiful. So mentally, the gaining of respect for or from a blessing, right? So gaining some respect for or from, also with blessings. Okay, so from some form of blessing that you are, that you receive, right? Getting a blessing from your desires regarding what you value and the mysteries of life. You've unlocked some type of mystery. You've unlocked the key to yourself. You've unlocked the secret languages of the universe, right? In whatever capacity that fits within your human experience. Okay, if the spiritual aspect does not resonate with you and you are not picking up on that perception and perspective until the empirical data completely matches, then that may be significant for you. Okay, me explaining that is also representing the real blending and coming together of the phalanges. Okay, and I'll say the phalanges in reference to masculine and feminine energies coming together, spiritual and practical energies coming together, empirical sciences and senses coming together, okay, theoretical sciences and society coming together, right? So this convergence of this expansion, and it's leading to good fortune and good luck. So very significant, the number 28, okay, number 888-222 again, all right? But really things coming full circle. And it looks like you're just being guided to be a bit patient as you work with these new energies. I mean, the power of the sun, literally. One, you have Jupiter, based on astrology, and we did pick up cosmic quantum, okay? Quantum cosmology. But either way, Jupiter, this planet of luck and expansion, you're really stepping into this fire energy. Listen, you're on fire in a great way. This is not feeling hot. It feels like you have the ice for the flame. You have the balance that you need, okay? And you're paying attention to the signs. All right, tribe? Okay, I'm going to leave this one here. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Yeah, stepping away from your South Node energy, the Saturnian energy. Yeah, getting unstuck. All this, wait, man, there's so much binding magic going on for you. If this resonates, let me know. But that spiritual warfare is done. There may literally be individuals that they may not make it this lifetime, the games that they played, but it is what it is. Yeah, you're able to see your vision clearly with love and joy. See, I'll keep trying. All right. Yeah, you're energized to embrace your spiritual values, these new spiritual values that you're having insight to. Welcome. All right, again, remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the link above in the bio for all the products and services. Click over to the right for the shorts. Click down below to check out the other videos. If you're not on YouTube, click the link, go to YouTube, check out the channeled messages, okay? All right, tribe. So remember, Anak Amun, so mote it be, so it is, abracadabra, and I'll see you soon, tribe.